where's my little camera stand? Oh. Hey. Okay, I think this is... Hey, Lotus. Love you, too. It's a crochet, y'all. I don't know about this hair. We gonna see. I ain't got no makeup on either. I ain't drew my eyebrows on either, so this what y'all getting. I'm doing good, Victoria. Hey, Tasha. Good morning, Amy. I look beautiful. Thank you, Red. All right, so I know y'all probably thinking, where the fuck this bitch been? I've been nursing my back injury. So Kinka, like a month ago, motherfucking Kinka. Y'all know I have a Yorkie. She's 2.5 motherfucking pounds. I know. She's 2.5 pounds. And this bitch... Okay, so I ordered me DoorDash some goddamn tacos, right, from DoorDash. So I go to the door, and thank y'all for the hearts. So I go to the door, and motherfucking Kinka is about to run the fuck out. So the DoorDash lady's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" And she was like, "Here are your tacos." So she set them on the in front of the door. Hey. So she set them in front of the door. So I'm like, okay, so I reached down to pick them up. Y'all have to excuse me. I ain't got no makeup on today. I'm here. And I need to clean out my office. And I got like so much stuff to announce. But one thing at a time. All right, let me sit down over here on so much comfortable with my back, y'all. All right, so motherfucking Kinka. So I go to put my leg to block it because I know she's the only motherfucker. Hey, baby, I know she's the only one of my motherfucking dogs is going to fucking run out the fucking front door. The rest of them not going to run out the door. But this motherfucker is going to run out the motherfucking door. So just as I thought that what Kinka do, Kinka tries to run out the door. So I put my right foot, I extended out to kind of block her. And then I went down to pick her up to catch her. And bitch, why the fuck? And I had them long braids for those who are in my Infinite Energy group. I had them long braids that Mika had did for me. Why all of them fell to the front. And when they all fell to the front, I fucking toppled over. In front of the fucking DoorDash lady. Yeah. Thanks, Michelle. So I fucking fell in front of the DoorDash lady. She was like, "Oh my God." And Kinka runs the fuck out the front door. So she was like, "Do you want me to get you?" I was like, "Please. Hey." So I'm like, "Please help me." So she was like, "What's her name?" And I'm like, "Roxy." So at this point, I just roll over and I done fell in the doorway, right? Of my front door. And I done fell on my side. And I'm just like laying there looking up. And then my other dogs are like sitting there by me like, "We ain't running, mama." So I'm like, "Well, fuck, let me get up." So I get up, hurt myself, but I get up and I'm chasing Kinka too. And she's like running so motherfucking fast. So finally, Damon comes from the back. Because he said he heard something say boom. It was me. So he runs from the back to the front. And Kinka runs up to him like, Oh, hey, Dad. That was the first file. So the next day, I went out there to get the mail. I threw my front yard to get the mail. I walk up the first step, everything's fine. I walk up the second step and walk on the corner and fucking fall again, y'all. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is the second time I'd have failed. So now I'm sitting by the tree on my ass and I'm looking up at the tree like, oh, there's pecans up there. Then I go take a shower because I'm going to put some hot water on where I didn't feel my back. And I fall in the fucking shower. I'm like, oh, are you the one that sent me some stuff? So I fell 3 times in 2 days. And so I know you might be thinking, damn, why are you doing all this falling? Well, if you may ask, I stay clumsy. I'm one of those people that is like clumsy and shit any fucking way. But I am okay. So I wound up having a contusion on my back. I was still working. I was still doing readings. I was still having a store. It's just, I have not felt like getting up on is my equilibrium off? No, I'm really bad anemic since the surgery. I'm really anemic, really, really bad. And I have to admit, I was not taking my multivitamins like I was supposed to be taking. And so it had me kind of thrown off. But I've been taking them because who the fuck want to fall like that? But that's what happened. And then I'm vitamin D deficient. So I have medication for it. I have herbs for it. You know, sometimes, you be hard-headed and shit. But after that third fall, it make me want to take. It made me want to take all of it. But it's okay. It's been like almost a month and I'm back to moving around. But I never really stopped. I mean, yeah, I never really stopped. Yeah, but I'm okay. Oh, thank you for saying that. Thank you. I'm actually working on my second book now. I'm about 20,000 words into it. Yeah, but that's what happened. And I just, honestly, I just didn't feel like making no motherfucking YouTube videos. How does your lower back feel? I have like those lidocaine patches, so that really works a lot. And I was taking muscle relaxers, but I don't like taking, that's my problem. I don't know if y'all like that, but I don't like taking medication. I fucking hate taking medication. If I could do something organic or more healthy, I would do that. I'm really okay, Leslie. I'm okay. I would do that rather than to take something like medication. I just, ooh, I hate taking pills. I don't know. Oh, y'all like that too? I fucking hate taking medicine. I hate taking prescribed medicine. I don't like it either. The side effects suck even worse. Yes. And I think that's like with the vitamin D, it makes me real nauseated. I had that sleeve. So my stomach can't take, you know what I'm saying? Like even like taking iron makes me throw up. But I have to take it. Well, is everything okay? Okay. So that's just I hate the way that my body responds to medication now. Kelp and iron. I mean, elderberry has iron in it. So I have been taking it. I've been trying to stomach it. I've been trying to put it in stuff. I look great. How much did I lose? I've lost 100 and pounds so far. 103 pounds so far. Yeah, I'm in a fucking 12 and like 14. My top probably, my top is like a medium, but y'all know I'm real fucking hippie and shit. I definitely like that you take iron with vitamins. Yeah. Yeah. So it's been a transition, and I I really think that I have yeah, I think I have body dysmorphia really bad because I don't see myself as 103. I still see myself as, I mean, I don't see myself as like I've lost 103 pounds, but I see myself as still 300 and some pounds. And I know that I don't weigh that because I stand on the scale. But if you're losing weight, I'm going to tell you, take pictures, take pictures, take pictures, because it's not, congratulations, December. It's really not until I step on the scale or I'm taking pictures that I see the difference. And then I really have to look at the pictures to see the difference, because I'll still buy extra large clothes and I'll still buy, like, now I'm in a medium, like dresses and stuff, like a medium, and I was like in a 2X, a 2X. When I got up to like almost a 3X, I was like, oh nah, bitch, I'm not buying no more clothes. And so, like, my jeans I got on today, I got them from Walmart, and they're a 12 and 14. So your mind has to adjust. How long does it fucking take? Because I just every time I look at myself, that's just what I see. I don't see the change. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all saying it. But it's taking me a minute. It's taking me a minute to adjust. And I think I'm one of them people that move pretty fast with things. So I don't know why I haven't processed this like that. I don't know. I don't know why I haven't processed it like that. Thank you, food abroad. Thank you. But I'm still here. I'm still working. Oh, it really is fucked too. So I ain't really had time to really dwell on the fall or nothing else, because I still have to get it done. I used to be 300 pounds and still adjusting after 3 years. See? Do you think you may have body dysmorphia? Like you can't recognize what mirror actually did? Thank you. Um, I think that I do. I definitely think that I do. Because I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. I don't see that. I like, I see it when I take a picture, but I don't, to me my face is still big. I'm still, even though, like, y'all, the other night I was tripping, I was laying down, and it's my, like, I could feel my shoulder blade. Well, I'm talking, oh Lord, is that a lump? Is that breast cancer? Like, I was on some shit like that. And I was like, oh, that's my collarbone. Oh, collarbone. Oh, Lord, that's my collarbone. Lord, I thought it was a lump. I thought it was breast cancer or something like that. So, yeah, it's a transition. But I don't regret it. I don't regret any of it. I really don't. But it's crazy being 100 and some pounds, because I ain't been 100 and some pounds in fucking forever. Because I think I started I had got up to when I had my surgery. So I don't know what I actually weighed before I started doing the plan that they gave me to lose the weight. But I was like at 296, I think. And then when I started, because my surgeon was like, you got to lose this X amount of weight before we even talk about the surgery, because I need to know if you for real. So I know when I weighed 296 and 293, then 279. So I had already lost maybe 20 pounds before, almost 20 pounds before. And then the surgery. And then after the surgery, man. So I'm like 193 pounds now. Yeah. It's crazy. Thank you. Thank you for saying it. Did the crafts make it safe? Sure. Sure. Well, thank you for saying it. I appreciate that. I have the same problem. It may be related to subconscious trauma. Your mind isn't letting go. It take time for the mind change. I guess so. I don't. I don't think that you will be successful in weight loss if you do not deal with the traumas. I don't think that. I think you definitely have to be very mindful and very aware. Thank you. Thank you, Pearl. I think you have to be very aware, because a lot of times, see, people think that the weight loss surgery is like a quick fix, and it's not, because I've known people that have the weight loss surgery, y'all, and they lose 50, 60 pounds, and then they don't lose nothing else. And it's because they really haven't changed. And if you're not careful, you can stretch your stomach right back out. You know what I'm saying? I just chose not to do that. I just chose that I wanted to be the best version of me that I could possibly be. And I wanted to challenge myself to really push myself to really like do it and complete it. And how can I tell anybody about being healthy when I'm not necessarily making the most healthy choices myself? Because we are not in the day and age anymore where you can do as I say, but not as I do. We're in the age of Aquarius where I want to see what the fuck you doing too. I want to see how you live in your life too. I want to see if this is really what the fuck you're talking about. This is like, bitches, you really own your shit. And I think a lot of times that people they don't want to tell their honest to God truth because they're so fucking afraid of what people are going to say. But the thing about it is, people going to have something to say anyway, regardless. If you lose weight by walking, if you lose weight by having a surgery, if you lose weight by taking the Ozempic shots, like, they going to have something to say anyway. Good morning. They going to have something to say anyway. That's why you have to decide to do stuff for you. And then you got to stand 10 toes deep in it. You know, we got to stop being pick-me's and over explaining ourselves. Because I think we be trying to do it for understanding, but most people don't see it that way. Because most people don't want to hear your explanation. Because if somebody had their mind made up about you, they just have it made up. And it ain't really shit you could do to change their motherfucking mind if that's how they want to see you. And I've been saying that for fucking years, you know, and I'm still going to say it. You know, you cannot change a person's mind about you. You just can't. If they have something negative or they have something fucked up that they want to think about you or say, you just gotta roll with it. I realized this week, and this week alone, that I be giving too much of a fuck about people sometimes. And they're just looking at me for one particular thing, and I'm looking at them for everything. Like, my expectation literally be, well, if I do this for you, you're gonna do it for me, because that's just what it is. But people ain't like that. I did not know, and I'm gonna go back. I did not know coming into this, being a spiritualist or being a open practitioner. And I'm gonna say this, and I mean this, and I know this is gonna sound kind of fucked up. I didn't know that coming into this, let me be real clear. Coming into this, when I started my channel, when I started this channel, I wasn't looking to be famous. Did you ever find out who your baby daddies are? No, I'm still looking. What the fuck? So I didn't know coming into this that that I would ever be in a position I didn't know that I would be in a position where people would give a fuck about hurting people, or they would give a fuck about putting you in an uncomfortable situation or projecting their whatever onto you. I didn't know that people did that. So when I started this channel, I did it because I just wanted to talk about magic. I was wondering if you changed your relationship with food after your surgery. Of course. Absolutely. I don't eat red meat. I don't really eat any meat. Um, I eat like tuna and like shrimp and uh fish, but that's it. I don't really eat any other kind of meat. Like, I didn't even know that people project like that, because in my personal life, I didn't have people surrounded. I had my family, and I know that they could be fucked up, but just people purposely doing something, or purposely saying something, or purposely being hurtful, or purposely being malicious, that don't actually know me as a person. Like, I didn't know people did that. So when I started my channel, I thought that people were legit trying to connect to me because that's what they wanted to do. That was the right thing to do, and we can heal, and we could talk about magic, and um I, I thought I thought that that's I thought that that's what people were actually wanting. I thought that they wanted to be connected to me so they can learn. I didn't know that people will connect to you because they want what you got, instead of asking how did you get what you get and then working it or using it. Like, I didn't know that people really be like that. I didn't know that. No, I'm not on here as much as I used to because I be busy. Shit. I just be busy. But I didn't know that people did that. I didn't know that. I thought that people really wanted to connect because they wanted to learn. But that is not the fucking case all the time. And I ain't know. I didn't know. And so when I would meet people, I'm thinking they want legit connections and uh they're legit connections, or like legit, like I didn't know that. And I didn't know that people will project so much of their pain and trauma onto you that you become a problem for them. I didn't know that either. See, I thought that anybody that come into my life that you want to boss up. I thought that if you coming to me for work, you want to boss up. I thought if you're coming to me for an opportunity, it's because you want to boss up. Um, that's what I thought, because if I'm the smartest bitch in the room, I don't want to be in that room, because I want to be in a room where I'm gonna learn something. Like, I don't ever think that I'm the best, or I'm the this, that I'm the head, and I don't think like that, because I think that you can learn from a drunk, you can learn from a dope fiend, you can learn from a thief, you can learn from a murderer. I think that there's something that you can learn from everybody. But so I didn't know that people really be on some fuck shit. I didn't know that. Like, I thought that when people legit came to me, they wanted it was something about me that they connected to, and I thought that that's what it was. Hey, how you doing? So I didn't. Is that a weave? Nah, this my real hair. So I thought that that's how it was. I didn't know that people will try to connect to you for other stuff. And I didn't even know that people will take every motherfucking thing you say and flip that shit around. And I didn't know, and take everything. I don't give a fuck about nobody talking about my hair, baby. It's fucking, it's a crochet. But anyway, I didn't know that. And so this whole journey, I'm still learning, because the way that people are now, I don't recall them ever being like that when I was younger, or when my mama was doing this. I didn't know that. People will come around me or be around me now, get what they can get, and then all of a sudden they don't fuck with them because I did something to offend them. What the fuck did I do to offend you? What did I say? And then this the thing though. People don't even tell you what the fucking problem is. Like, I don't understand it. The new real is fake. I don't know. I thought that I'm so on resolution. So if I have a problem with somebody, or a problem with somebody has said, or a problem with somebody has been, I am never afraid to say, hey, I don't like the way you said that, or I don't like whatever. Can we talk about that? Because I think, because you want resolution. But people will be around me and I can say something and I don't even know if what I said was offensive, but they take it offensive, and then I'm being disrespectful. I don't even know how I'm being disrespectful to you if you ask my opinion about something. Or, this the thing, if I'm helping you out, because most of the people that have problems with me are the people that I've helped financially and everything else. You didn't have, well, it's hard to communicate with you. It wasn't hard to communicate with me when you were asking for my money. It wasn't hard to communicate with me when I was doing something for you. It wasn't hard to communicate with me when it was me get on the giving end and you were on the receiving end. It wasn't hard then, but now it's hard for you to communicate that I said something that you don't like, or I said something that you don't like the way that I responded to something. Or and that's the thing. I'm a Taurus, but I'm not confrontational like that. If you tell me, you legit tell me, I need to talk to you, it's something, I will allow you to do that in the space to do that. I don't understand how people are beyond some more shit. And I've learned not to, I've learned not to take it personal. And I've also learned how to not turn it inward and be like, oh, it's something wrong with me. No, what it is that everybody can't take what you say. And I always lead with kindness. Now, I will admit I was a little rough around the edges before, but damn, shit. So now it makes me real leery of people because I just don't know what your intentions are. I just don't know what your motives are. And to say, oh, I just want to be your friend, or I don't know that because I done heard that shit before. And these people be on some more shit. Like, I don't know. People be having problems with me, and I'm not even fucking aware of it. I done had people say, we beefing. With who? What? Why? I don't even fucking know you. I don't fucking know you, bitch. Like, and then it'll be people be saying that I have an issue or a problem with. I'm not even fucking aware that I have an issue or a problem because you never discussed it with me, but you done told 20 other people. And if you think that I'm going to respond to what those 20 people have said that you're saying, like, I'm not going to do that. Because you should have said what it is. You was bold enough to tell me about all this other shit. It's bitches that owe me money right now got problems with me. It's motherfuckers right now that'll simply say, oh, Duchess don't like. I don't know you personally not to like you. I don't know you personally. And I have so much going on in my life. Why do you think that I'm going to be seeking you out personally? I don't even fucking know you. Like, why do people think that they important to people? Like, why the fuck do people do that? And then it's hard to be vulnerable. It's hard. I understand all of that. Because people think you got to teeter-totter around their goddamn feelings, and ain't nobody gonna fucking do that. I'm not teeter-tottering around shit. This is YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. YouTubers.
People think they can kill your character by talking bad about you. Yeah. And that's really fucked up.
They don't even know you personally.
I like the high fade. Okay. Y'all be weird as fuck on this YouTube. Y'all just be saying some of everything. Somebody said, is that your real hair? And you know goddamn well this ain't my real hair. Like, y'all, YouTube, that's why. Somebody say sub re.
It's, I was really come on here, tripping.
Why?
Because, it's one of them days, you know what I'm saying?
It's one of them days.
But I, just piggybacking on what she...
I swear we think...
I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Think what you want to think. What you think doesn't define who I am. You probably don't even know, you know what I'm saying, a person's history, background, just personally. You don't know a person like we sitting here on the couch. It's very rare that a lot of people get to meet those people that they see on the screen or whatever that they're following. But people are fake. People are phony. People are unhealed. And they will project all of their insecurities, all of their lies, everything that they fake about, they'll project it on you.
But I really didn't know that people did that.
Like the ones that be like,
I didn't know that people did that.
You got the negative ones. They want to isolate you for whatever reason. It's F this, F that, F him. You don't need that. Yeah, but they don't have anything to show for it, and they're like the wrong person to be trying to give that advice. How can you give advice about relationships and you've never been married? You've never even... You probably had one... You had one boyfriend or something. You know what I'm saying? And you just miserable. Your whole outlook is you don't have many friends. Your family don't mess with you.
I've experienced that they try to separate me from...
You know what I'm saying? It be those. And you got dudes like that too. You know what I'm saying? Dudes come around, they all negative.
Thank you, Precious.
They're like super hyper aggressive. They rude. They're so impolite. They just pushy, like,
Somebody say you always want to say something.
Hey, what's wrong? Why should I walk around and be quiet? Why can't I say anything? Why aren't my words important or not important? Why aren't my thoughts valid? You know what I'm saying? I'm a good person. I like to share. I like to, connect and vibe and share viewpoints and perspectives and, have deep conversation. Can you kiss? Can you kiss what? She said y'all is weird.
Some of them are. Like, they be trolling me.
Oh, y'all want to kiss me? Okay.
They be trolling me. They be trolling me. Oh, here, and I don't give a fuck.
Nah, I just, but this my partner. Before MLD or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I knew this person. And we really do have a lot of history, you know what I'm saying? We know relatives. I know her brothers and sisters. I know her mama. You know what I'm saying? I knew her dad. She knows my mom. She knew my dad. She knows my cousins. You know what I'm saying? So we're like family. Some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't. But, I come in peace. I don't mean any harm, I come in growth and, I come motivational and uplifting and...
How can you get a job? Go apply. All these goddamn jobs and shit out here.
Get a job.
How can I get a job? Go apply. It's a lot of motherfuckers hiring. Everybody can't be a blogger. Everybody can't be a YouTuber or a TikToker. Everybody can't do that. Some of y'all need to go get trade. Some of y'all need to be... We need plumbers. We need street workers.
You want advice?
Not whores or prostitutes.
See, here's
like
the
that.
thing.
We need
Y'all all have a lot of questions.
A Gemini coming in peace is crazy.
Y'all have a lot of questions, but people don't... That information isn't for free. If they tell that stuff for free, then... they wouldn't be making any money. So everything is based off of money. That's why they have these classes and these workshops.
If they work.
But a lot of people...
Some of them classes and workshops.
A lot of y'all are not receptive to criticism. Y'all want to do what y'all want to do, how y'all want to do it. Clearly it's not working. You might have to do something totally different. If you're trying to cater to an audience, you're trying to perfect your craft. Obviously, you talk to a person that's doing what it is that you want to do. So, we certainly don't have all the answers.
But if you want a job, to the question, if you want a job, I would suggest you go and apply.
Right.
It's a lot of fucking companies that are hiring. But,
Google is
you know
your friend.
what? I'm going to say this. Let me finish, please. A lot of people are lazy. We are in a day, in age and era where people are extremely fucking entitled. And they think somebody owe them something. They think people owe them something. And they be jealous as fuck for the next person, not knowing what the next person, with the work that they're putting into it. And I really fucking hate that. And they don't put in the same type of effort. They don't put in the same type of work ethics. Do you know, for me to do what I do, I work 7 fucking days a week. I'm hardly ever off. When I hurt my back, I still had to work. I still had conversations. I still had readings. I still had a business to run. And I think that's what separates I don't want to call them weak from the strong. I don't want to call it that.
Haves and the have-nots.
Yeah, but that's what separates it. A lot of times you're in a fucked up situation because of the choices that you made, and you chose the easier choice. Sometimes the more difficult choice, or the road less traveled, is the road that you need to be on. And it doesn't come with the blueprint. And it doesn't come with directions. You got to fucking figure it out as you go along. And I think a lot of times, a lot of people, they don't be on that type of shit. They think that a motherfucker owe them something. So they don't want to give in as much effort because they think, well, I've done enough. No. Like, I understand that people get tired. I understand that. People get tired. People get frustrated. But you can't stop. You can't stop just because. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen so many young moms be like, I'm tired and I'm tired of being a mama. Why? You the one fucked and got these kids. You know what I'm saying? And half of y'all got them with these niggas that y'all know he wasn't shit to fucking begin with. And I hope you didn't think that by you having a baby by this ain't shit ass nigga that was gonna make him perform or be better. Everybody is just stuck. They stuck in this level of comfort, but your level of comfort is not even realistic. It's not even fucking real. It's not. It's this fucking figment thing of your imagination, and it's not even fucking magical. Even the people that's talking about witchcraft and talking about magic and stuff now, y'all have no concept of what conjure is and where it comes from. You just think that you're going to get it, but you're not understanding the history of it, and you're not understanding the pure foundation of where it comes from and why is it so goddamn important. Because that's how you can change your life with it. But y'all think that magic is just this and then it's not like that. Conjure and magic was never meant to create something new. It was to bring about a change that already was in existence, that was already in place. When you think about where hoodoo comes from and where conjure comes from and what magic comes from, you should really elevate your concept of thinking. You can't be lazy in magic because your magic is going to be lazy. Then you can't get mad if you're not manifesting and getting those things that you need. We got to be more cognizant of shit like that. People would literally want me to get on this motherfucking platform and give you 367 fucking spells, and they ain't gonna use none of them. If it's too much, if it's too difficult. They want to use 2 or 3 things in one candle, and then boom, just magic has fucking happened. That is not how none of this shit works. You want to know why I stopped talking about doing so many spells on here for free? Y'all wasn't fucking doing them anyway. And then get mad at me when you pick the easiest spell out of all the spells that I've done. You'll pick the easiest one or the cheapest one, and then you want it to have the most magnitude. That is not how this shit works. Real fucking elders, real fucking people that it's in this occult that's for real, they are not going to give you a bunch of shit for free. You wouldn't know what to fucking do with it anyway.
Nothing comes for free. Everything costs.
I am never going to cheapen my experience. I'm not going to cheapen by anything for the sake of I want someone to follow me or I want someone to... I'm not going to do that. I want real people doing real work. They want some real fucking results. I don't want anybody just booking anything with me. I want people that want... You want a real reading that's going to give you a real solution, that's going to make you do some real work. Yeah, you can book with me. I only want people that we're going to talk. Okay, understand that there's a resolution at the end of this conversation. You might not like it, but I'm going to give it to you because I don't want to bullshit you. We are in such a bullshit ass society, and I really fucking hate that for us. I really fucking do. And our elders, they're getting older. That's why they didn't tell us shit. That's why that's why a lot of us have so many magical ancestors and magical great-grandmamas and grandmamas and shit like that, but they didn't tell us nothing because they know we was fools. And that's the truth. And I don't want to do that. I have such a passion for the occult, and I have such a passion for magic. I only want you if you're for real. I only want you if it's real. But it has to be real to you. Magic saved my life. The occult, it saved my life. Hoodoo, it saved my life. Voodoo, it saved my life. There was healing in it for me. It could be healing in it for you too, if you apply it that way, if it's applicable to you in that way. You really can have whatever you want. You're not going to get 100% of it all the time. You're just not going to do that because that would be realistic. But you can have it. You can. Solomon in the Bible, Solomon used to say he loved jewelry. And he loved rings. He loved jewelry. So he had rings on every finger. And inside of one of his rings, he had inscribed, I think in Hebrew, and it said, "And this too shall pass," right? And so what that meant, that even if it's something good, eventually it's going to pass, right? Because life keeps happening. And even if it's something bad, this too shall pass because it's still life. And I think that's the approach that people have to have if you're going to be successful in this. That it's all going to pass. But what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with these opportunities? What are you going to do with your education? What are you going to do with it? Fix your lashes. Fix your mama lashes, bitch. They just like this. This is how I fucking woke up. This is how I came. So this is so again, I think it's really important if you focus on, it will pass, but it'll pass in a good way and it'll pass in a bad way, but it's all going to pass. It's all relative. If you're caught up in about how I look, then you're not caught up in the message.
Totally missing the message.
Right. And I slept kind of hard. So what about witchcraft? I love witchcraft. You having depression? Well, offending people ain't gonna make you feel no better, baby. So if you're dealing with depression, you probably need to deal with the root, not project it onto somebody else.
Hey, be who you are.
Yeah, be who you are, but just know I'm gonna be mean back.
Hey, you know
I'm
what I'm
be
saying?
meaner.
For every action has a reaction.
That's right.
So, I mean, be who you are.
So I think, like I said, you too weird. Like the trolling is whatever. But I don't give a fuck about really. But again, I think that you should, if you're wanting to have more, you're going to have to do more. And you're going to have to be consistent with the more. And if you can't do it on your own, get some help. This is why we have people like me. But you got to listen to the advice that I give you, because I'm not just giving it to you to hurt your feelings. I'm giving it to you to change your life.
I mean, real talk, But, people are who they are because of what they are, If you are in that state of being, a lot of people choose to dwell in their current state of being.
Do I have any tips on manifesting through witchcraft? Yeah, I have a big one. Control your mind. If you think about your third eye, if you think about your pituitary gland, if you think about your medulla oblongata, if you think about your cerebral cortex, if you think about your ori, all of this is in the head. All of this is in the head. So if you're going to manifest art, you have to have imagery. You have to be able to see it. How do you visualize and see things? In your head. So if you have a mind that is full of other shit and not full of seeing your particular goal, that's the biggest tip. You got to clear this out. It's a lot of y'all got a lot of shit in y'all head that's just running around rent free up here. And that's why you can't manifest. That's why you can't have nothing, because you live up in her.
Your state of being. For whatever reason, y'all live in a state of depression. Y'all live in a state of toxicity, a state of madness, a state of confusion, which is what she's saying. Y'all are unable to focus on, you can't finish a task, can't finish your thoughts, you can't put them into words, unfocused.
Yeah, you gotta clear this out. Your hormones, your everything is controlled by the brain. Do you know that they say that we only use 10% of our brain? And if we're only using 10% of the brain, just imagine how much is full of negative shit and bad stuff that's happened to you that you have not dealt with. So you can't see yourself being good. You can't see yourself deserving better. You can't see yourself imagery having this better life because you still stuck in some shit that you can't even change.
All of that. I wouldn't necessarily say it was the devil trying to get you off track, but that's where people are. See, we automatically assume that everyone is on the same level. We automatically assume that we have the same thought process, that we have the same likes, we have the same we automatically assume that we are the same.
And we automatically assume that we're going to get out of people what we put into people.
We are not the same. We don't look at things the same.
Yeah.
We don't process things the same. We don't receive things the same. We don't project things the same. We are different. So we understand, or I understand, that no one's gonna, I actually expect no one is going to look at everything how I look at everything. We might have similarities, but we're different. So somebody gonna come on here just to troll. Oh, your lashes. Oh, your hair. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. Oh, you wearing this. Oh, you do. That's where some people are.
But they have to be new, because those who are old, they have followed me for years, they know I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Right. But again, that's how some people are. And
Thank you, baby. So I'm a wrong my way of thinking. If you're thinking negatively, yeah. And even when someone says it's nothing but the devil, I don't personally believe that the devil exists. I don't believe in this God and this devil and he was an angel, and I don't believe in that. I believe that devil and God is the same person, or the same thing, or the same deity. I believe it's the same thing. And I believe that they dwells in all of us. People project the most horrific and horrible as fucking things because that's where they're at that time. A lot of people just don't grow because they don't know how. And they don't even know how to put themselves in a position to receive that. So they receive what everybody says is something negative or something bad. I might come to you with kindness, but I want you to fucking be better. I want you to fucking do better. You know what I'm saying? It's all about polarity. So I don't think that, oh, that's the devil. No, that's you. That's because you wanted to do that. Don't blame it on something. No, that's you. That's right. Where you were at. So if you want to be better, bitch, be better. Don't fucking make this difficult and hard. Treat people nicely. I used to have this thing, I'm going to treat people how they treat me. Well, are you really doing that? Because if people treat you nice, sometimes you still a bitch to them. So I think it's just, get your fucking head right. Ooh, y'all coming. Okay. Ego is death, the best way to be difficult for some. Whatever Jesus Christ is the truth. Everyone and everything else is a liar. Baby, you on the wrong motherfucking channel. Clearing Stone Prophet. You can kiss my ass and
Is that
Jesus
what
can
Jesus is
too.
telling you right now?
They think it's fun, but it's not. People take mean things to their minds, so make them hate themselves or something. Child, Jesus is a shut the fuck up.
Look, this is what I think though. If there is a God, God is everything, right? God created everything. God start with the very first part of it. God created everything. If this is what you believe, God created everything. We are supposedly made from God. God gave us everything that was of him. So why isn't it that God is not only good, but he's bad as well? God created everything.
They can't do that. They can't get me fired up.
God created everything.
And if he created everything, he created the good and the bad. So that's where the polarity comes in at. And that's why I just don't I don't believe that there's two separate I believe honestly for me, and I'm gonna say this, if God is real, God got some fucking explaining to do. Because why are they killing babies and molesting babies and raping babies and the good people dying young than a bitch and them old mean ass motherfuckers live fucking forever? Why? I mean, it's just, if I met God, like for real, like if Jesus is real, right? Jesus is real, right? At the end, just to say Jesus is real, there's a real heaven and hell, and I go to the pearly gates, and he opened up the book of life, right? I do have Bible medicine class. I do teach on this, right? So I open up the book of life.
Ordained minister.
So okay, so you open up the book of life, and then here comes, you have to explain some shit, right? I got to explain why I did what. But you said, according to your word, that it was when I said, Lord, forgive me, that it was sent into the sea of forgetfulness, right? So why the fuck, when I die, now I got to go to the pearly gates. Now they're going to open up this book of life, and I'm going to have to answer for everything that I've asked for forgiveness for. Now I got to answer to this shit again. I got some questions for Jesus. Why the fuck you let people suffer like that? Why the fuck you let people go through slavery like that? Why did you let for hundreds of fucking years, you let people be raped and abused and starved and tortured?
And you yourself create disasters that wipe off everything from the face of the earth.
Like if you look at Noah,
innocent people.
Like, why is that acceptable for you to behave in that? But I'm so fucked up as a person.
You're gonna punish everybody because somebody did something wrong? Everybody is punished?
Like, it's just certain shit that I just can't conceive. For instance, and I've talked about this before. Let's talk about Job. Job, not Job, Job, right? It said, and if you can go look in your Bible and all of this other stuff, it said that God and the devil was on the fucking earth.
On vacation.
God was walking the earth with the devil, right? And the fucking devil walked up to God, and the devil, and I'm paraphrasing, of course. And God was like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, I'm looking for a soul, right? And then Out of everybody that God could have given him, right? He was like, have you saw my servant Job? Job is upright and he's an honest guy and he worships me in whole and truth. He does everything that he's supposed to do. Job is it. Job is everything. But I'm going to pick and choose this man that's doing everything right. Go on, devil. Fuck with him. He's my most humble servant. Don't you think God is a narcissistic, mean-ass motherfucker for that? Don't you think this God, you don't think that's fucked up? Out of everybody that he could have chosen, my theology is way off. Well, I don't give a fuck what you think. You on my shit. I'm not on yours. Out of everything, again, that who God could have chosen, why did he choose him? And then he took his family. He took his land. He took everything from this man to the point that he had him rolling in ashes. And when Job was like, haven't I served you correctly? Haven't I did everything that I thought that I was supposed to do? And you still, God said, don't question me. Who are you to question me on why I allow you to suffer? That just blows my fucking mind. And I'm supposed to be so concerned about this God who could do that.
I just, you know what I'm saying? Just make it make sense to me.
So I'm going to be more focused on me.
Just make it make sense to me. I ain't gonna lie. I've asked questions. I never received answers. I asked for blessings. I asked for things to happen in my life. Never happened. When I got up off of and start doing and start putting it into action and start being able to visualize it, start being able to actually manifest things to happen that's when things start happening. I'm just keeping it real. And it be the holy rollers that want to silence you, that want to control you. Think this way. Oh, think this way. Yep. I always got something negative to say. They can point you.
The human experience is a truth.
They can
Absolutely.
point you to this direction, but they can't necessarily show you by how they're living. Just make it make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me at all.
I think that more than anything, honor your ancestors. Do your work. Don't be lazy. Put in 100% until you no longer can. Because there are people out here doing way more with less than what you got. And that's on you. That ain't on nobody else. I should look for a church filled with Holy Spirit. Devil can give you temporary blessings, put you in hell forever.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. I want the temporary blessings.
You ain't gonna know about no goddamn
Why?
way.
And this is how I think. According to whatever, okay, you'll be reborn again spiritually.
Because I can't see these comments.
You'll be reborn again spiritually. What about this physical life that I have? I'm supposed to neglect myself
That's what we already in hell, okay?
I'm
Okay?
supposed to neglect myself of all the beautiful things, all of the beautiful experiences. It doesn't make sense to me. I only have one life physically. And according to the Bible, we all going to hell because we all done created sin.
Well, he said,
Committed
even if
sin.
you thought about it, it's still a sin. Even if you didn't do it and you thought about it, it's a sin. Child.
You know, and you ask for forgiveness. What about asking for forgiveness against your victims?
Because we do shit to people too.
It doesn't make sense to ask forgiveness to when you got to live with these people here on earth. Just make it make sense. And that's what I was talking about, that thought process. That state of mental, where you are mentally. That state of being. Make it make sense.
I'm not going to change my construct in the way that I feel about things. I'm never going to change that. And the thing about me is that I don't try to convert anybody. I'm never going to try to convert you over to my thinking. I will explain if you care to listen on why I think the way. And I will even listen to you tell me your spiel because I'm not going to be disrespectful like that. However, that's not my job to convert anybody. You know, it's not my job to say that my way of thinking is better. That's not my job. And I mind my business. I mind my fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do have a public platform. It's for me to say whatever I want to, because people say whatever the fuck they want to. Why the fuck I gotta manage what the fuck I want to say? You know what I'm saying? I think that
Whatever.
I think in the long run, when you minimize who you are for the sake of something that you've never seen, and when you minimize who you are because you are being chastised or you are being punished for something, and half of us we were innocent when whatever happened to us happened. You know, we didn't deserve that. And I just think that this omnipresent God shouldn't allow those things to happen. That's just how I feel about that.
Make it make sense. Even for him, even if it exists today, shit still happen.
People are suffering. People are hungry. We have this
still
thing.
Got the rich, the poor, the homeless, you know what I'm saying? And it's been going on forever.
So it's not my job to convert anybody. It's not my job to argue the Bible. I read it. I practice hoodoo. I use it. I'm an ordained minister too, by the way. And I ain't talking about being an ordained minister just a couple of years. I've been it for a while. So the way that I deconstructed myself from that mentality, and I built it up on facts, not on fucking fiction. I mean, people don't even know that there are many authors of the Bible and that it was translated. You know, and a lot of the words, how it was translated, don't even translate into English. You know, fight. You don't need him. Yes. Because according to my ancestral beliefs, if you do wrong, spirits will correct it. Well, they will. I mean, my thing is, and I've told somebody this before, good and bad to me is subjective. Because what might be good for me, you might not necessarily see it as good for me. You might see it as being bad. So and it's just like a lady was telling me about, she's a dark worker or a light worker. I don't believe in that either. Because it's all manipulation. It's all manipulation. But again, a lot of people don't understand these principles of magic. They don't understand the dynamic of it. You know.
I mean, again, it's man-made. It's man-generated. And then Christianity is only how old versus what?
See, Christianity is probably one of the newest religions out here. You know, and another thing too, you know, these pastors and preachers, they're still just So you don't believe in dark magic? I think it's all dark magic, baby. I don't believe that there's a
Magic
light
is
and
magic.
dark. Yeah,
It's
I
all
think
under
it's
the
it's
umbrella.
all conjure, it's all manipulation. They're just insisting upon making anything dark better than yeah. So I don't necessarily believe in it. I don't believe that.
Right. What if it's all dark?
Yeah.
If it's meant for good and it's still dark. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. I think it's all subjective. You know, because that's just like I had a lady tell me, "Well, I'm a white worker." Well, what the fuck that mean? Well, I just do healing spells, and well, you're still manipulating someone that has been sick. So you're manipulating them into health. It's all manipulation. It's all manipulation, including black people wordplay and manipulation. Yeah, it's all manipulation. Everything is the occult, and everything is manipulation and conjure. Think about the word conjure. Spell it. CONJURE. The first three letters is con. Yes. The pastors are doing spells, lighting candles, and rituals on Sundays. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like they're cannibals.
Absolutely.
Eat Jesus' flesh and drink his blood.
You know,
that's cannibalistic like a motherfucker.
They set up shrines and, you know what I'm saying? They sacrifice animals, and are those not rituals?
Especially in the Old Testament. I think people need to read more. Read and research, not Google, but read and research and really put...
Just make it make sense.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all have this blind faith. You know what I'm saying? They told you can't ask no question. That goes against everything that we as humans
you just supposed to believe.
are created for. We question everything.
Yeah.
Either mentally and we put it into work, or just in our mind. We still question it.
You hate when Christians try to act like the Old Testament didn't happen. And it fucking did.
And so why did they create a New Testament? Why did they leave out?
Well, you have to think about it. The Bible, when the Bible was written over hundreds of years, it wasn't just written. Because for 400 years, we didn't even discuss Christianity. That wasn't even a, you know what I'm saying?
It just sounds like a book of laws to me that they created to control people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're feeding your soul. Well, I'm glad. That's what we're here for.
You know, it's just some people are conditioned to think how they think.
But wait, if God is what you want to believe in, believe it. See, this is another thing too about me. I would defend your right to believe in whatever you want to believe in. But do not think that you can attack. You can attack what I believe in. I would defend your right to believe. If you want to believe in God, believe in God. If you want to believe in Christianity, believe in Christianity. I would defend your right to do so. Absolutely, 100%. But don't attack what I believe because it's different. I would be completely respectful if I go to a dinner or something and somebody praying, you ain't gonna see me to my, ooh, excuse me, I don't want to hear that. I will listen to the prayer. I will say Ashe and Amen. I will do that. But don't, because I don't respond the way that you want me to respond based off of that, don't call yourself trying to do something or attack me because I believe something different. Because, bitch, now you going to see me, you going to get cussed the fuck out in Jesus' name. Because I'm going to defend your right to believe whatever you have, whatever you believe in, whatever makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's you. I'm gonna defend your right to do that because I don't believe that anybody can tell anybody how to believe about whatever. But don't try to control what the fuck I say and minimize and diminish my experience. That's just like when I talk about church hurt. I'm talking about from my motherfucking experience. And nobody can navigate my experience but me. I'm not saying all people are bad. I'm saying this is my experience. And that's what y'all need to get in y'all system. That is y'all experience. Hi, darling. How are you? All right. Your thoughts on tongue speaking, please. I think it's all spirits. Well, you talk about speaking in tongues come from being mounted, and that comes from other traditions. So I believe in it, absolutely. A lot of these folks who don't respect others' beliefs is hypocritical. Of course,
The
true
only thing we
spiritual
have
people
for
don't
sale
judge
is
others,
the
right?
products that are on the site.
Is the couch for sale? No.
The only products we have for sale are the stuff that's on the site. Go to the site.
I mean, at the end of the day, and this is what I be wanting people to understand. At the end of the day, your magic is your magic. And whatever tools you use, those are just the tools you use. Some tools might be the Bible. Some tools might be a candle. Some tools might be fire. Some tools might be a jar. Some tools might be some herbs. Some tools might be some roots. Some tools might be some oils. It's all tools, and it's all how you apply them. It's all how you apply them. It's all how you do it.
You have people that are
I love you too, Miss
afraid
Smith.
to have these discussions,
Sure, you can email me.
even though we all have the same thoughts. We all have these questions. It's just that some are afraid to say it.
Live your truth, no matter what it is. They're going to talk about you anyway, baby. Because they are. You could be the most, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, praise God, motherfucker, that there is. And they're going to say, look how she praising God. Look how she said, thank you, Jesus. They're going to have something to say any fucking way.
Look at her.
Look how she's
Going
standing.
through a divorce. Look, she doing that. She look, trying to keep up with the Jones. Sitting on the front bench every day. Look at that.
Like, girl, shut the fuck up. I be really trying to be on some more shit, and I be trying to be on some positive shit. But let me tell you this, I don't give a damn how evolved I am. If you come to me the wrong motherfucking way, because, bitch, you did not have to do that, and you teeter-totter in my motherfucking lane, bitch, you gonna hear my mouth. Because one thing, I am never not afraid. And I'm bold as fuck. When I was bold in the Christian world, when I was bold in the spirit, I'm going to be bold in this motherfucking occult. I'm going to be bold in this motherfucking spirituality. I'm going to be bold, and no matter whatever the fuck I do, I'm going to be bold. Because motherfuckers will talk. But guess what? You'll talk over there. Because most of the people ain't bold enough to tell you what the problem is. I don't mind, though. Exactly. I remember before I left the church, when I would preach, people would tell stop saying Jesus' name in Hebrew. Girl, fuck them. Hi, Aquaboo. Girl, fuck them.
So, we just, exactly, program. We just, we kind of, I believe in what she does. I'm more of a realist. I look at things how I see things, how they actually are. She's a spiritualist. I do think that they have similarities. And some things they don't go well together. But at the end of the day, we are able to respect each other's views, perspectives, how she goes about living, how I go about living. We are able to respect that, even if we don't necessarily agree with it all the time.
Right, absolutely.
And I think that's the problem with most people. We tend to think that if she's not like me, or he's not like me, or then it's a problem. Then there's something wrong with him. then quote unquote they going to hell or whatever. You know, it's crazy. They lied to you. We are not created the same. Look around.
Hello from
We
Colorado.
different shapes, sizes, colors.
Yeah.
We speak that we are not made the same. You got people born with, abnormalities, birth defects. We are not the same. Good or bad? I don't know if it's good or bad.
I think good or bad is subjective. I still think that's subjective.
So, but again, we're individuals. Period. We are individuals. When you was made, they made a one-on-one. Even if you got a twin, you still one of one. You have your own brain. Your experiences are your experiences.
Yes, and stop minimizing them. Stop minimizing your experience of people, of things. Stop minimizing it as if it don't matter. Or if your experience of a person or of a thing is not important, because it is. Don't minimize your experience in life. Stop minimizing your experience in life. I did that for so long. I minimized my experience because I felt like your experience was worse than mine, so I got to minimize. No, don't stop doing it.
I could believe that more than we were all created the same. That I can honestly believe that we all came from some different planets or whatever. I could believe that more than we were all created the same.
Fear is a mother. Yeah, it is. Fear is the mother.
And then also, stop allowing, and we talked about this, stop allowing people to project their insecurities on you. Don't let people...
You need to open up a church.
Don't let people...
Well, actually, I'm opening up an event center.
project their insecurities on you. Your feelings, just like I came on here and I started speaking and said, look, my views are just as important as yours. My feelings are just as important as yours. My life is just as important as yours.
You will go to my church.
Stop thinking that you are less than. Stop allowing people to manipulate you into thinking that you are less than, into thinking that your feelings are less than, or they are not as important.
Absolutely.
For instance, here's an example. Here's a relationship type of example. We don't necessarily have to be in a relationship, but if we friends or whatever, we coexist or whatever.
Alexandra.
She says that something happens to her, and she says that it could be done by me or by someone else. And she says, that hurt my feelings. And then I say, oh, that was nothing. Or I say, I wasn't really trying to do that, but whatever.
Wow, what a way to invalidate my feelings. Shit. That would be tough.
Or I get defensive and I get aggressive. I wasn't trying to do that. Why you saying I did?
Instead of allowing me to say what my experience of that situation was.
And me being able to receive it by allowing her to voice.
Thank you, Dakota.
To say whatever it is that disturbed her or whatever, and for me able to receive it and return by saying, thank you for sharing. I see how that affected you that way, I do apologize. That was not my intent. I will make a note of that, and I will try to correct my behavior moving forward.
Can you imagine if more people looked at stuff that way and responded that way? Can you imagine what type of people that we would be? Can you imagine the type of earth experience we would have if people did that?
People will do things to you. They know that they are wrong. They know that they were wrong when they did it. They know that they were wrong when they said it. But what do they do?
Stacy, you go to my website, www.magickalladyduchess.com, and it's Magickal, ladyduchess.com.
And instead of them, again, apologizing, recognizing what this person is saying, receiving it, and being able to say, yeah, I was wrong, what they do is they right their wrong.
Someone said, seeing a Gemini move this way is beautiful because my Gemini I deal with, which is my God sister, man.
And again, like I always say, one action.
How much do I weigh?
One action does not.
512 pounds.
One action by a person does not define us all.
Right.
So yes, I am a Gemini. And I believe that all zodiacs, all people, we all have different personalities. So, your experiences of a Gemini, I could totally get it. I understand, because I used to be, this type of person.
So there is a God, spirits, or just ancestors just asking. I think,
who knows?
Honestly, I think all of it's relative. I think that there is good stuff in Christianity. I believe that there is good stuff in Buddhism. I think it's good stuff in being a Muslim. I think it's good. I think all across the board, because some of them have some of the same principles. It's what you resonates with you. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people, is that they're not able to discern what resonates with them, and that's why there's such a follower type of behavioral pattern that we have adopted. What might be good for you today might actually elevate and change next week or in a month or in 2 months, and that's okay. As long as you're growing, as long as you're researching, as long as you're getting there, it's okay. It is all okay. So if you believe in God, believe in God. If you believe in Buddha, believe in Buddha. If you believe in Allah, believe in Allah. You have to research and see what resonates with you. Right. Because what resonates with me might not necessarily resonate with him.
Absolutely.
And that is absolutely okay. It's absolutely okay. You have to do what's best for you. You have to do what's best for you. And we are so conditioned not to do what's best. You got to stop being a sacrificial lamb. We are taught to suffer. We are taught to follow. And we are taught to be a living sacrifice. That's what we're taught to be. We are not taught to say, I want my 40 acres and a mule here. I want my streets paved and gold here. I want my riches and wealth here. That's why I always say wealth and riches are in my house, because they are right now. When I die, I'm not coming back, so I don't fucking know. I don't get to relive nothing. I don't get to relive nothing. You don't get to go back on your 20s or your 30s, but I'm going to go back. I'm going to fix ages 25 through 37. You don't get to do that. But you do get to apply those experiences that you had back then to the present. so that you can make your future better. That's all that magic and conjure, and that's how all of this stuff should be. It should be about growth. You gotta stop thinking sacrifice and start thinking manifestation. You gotta stop thinking it.
Y'all, again, here another one. Real talk for real, man. You know, whatever works for you. You know, you get up and you brush your teeth first. That works for you. I get up and I do everything else and I brush my teeth last. That's what works for me. If you don't take a shower, you take a shower every other day. That might work for you.
Bitch. This lash is really plexing.
You know, I take one every day. That's what works for me. So whatever. But, you know, it is what it is.
I want, more than anything, I want the people that watch my channel and that follow me and that buy my products, take my classes, that's a part of my Infinite Energy group. I want you to know that we are all spiritual beings living this human experience. And it is left up to you to determine what that means for you. That is what I be wanting everybody to be on. You are a beautiful spiritual creature. I don't give a damn what you've been through. That you are meant to live this human experience and live it the best way that you can. You know, and have as much as you can, because you don't get to do it over. Not in this lifetime.
Not in this physical. You know what I'm saying? You limit yourself. You limit your way of thinking. You know, a lot of people are not even ever been out of their neighborhoods. That's all they know. You know, you got some people that, again, study talking about this state of being. You know, in some areas, you know, people steal a lot. And they are running these businesses out of their communities. Just make it make sense. Why do you think that they have y'all in this particular area? Because you are limiting yourself.
If you feel lost, book a conversation with me. Book a conversation, and let's figure out it together. I'm not gonna figure it out for you, but I will certainly help direct you on the path that you should be going for at this time. Because your path, sometimes it elevates and it changes. Just like everything else. You are not alone. Okay? Nobody is. And you're not lost. Not necessarily. You just haven't figured out your path yet. That's all. And some people don't figure it out till they 40. Some people don't figure it out till they 45. Some people don't figure it out till they 50.
And do we ever really figure it out?
No, you learn.
You learn, and you keep going. You try to be a better person. You figure out a little bit more every day. It could be very minute.
It's possible, y'all in. Sure. Sure. I just think that we cannot have this Christian mentality living in a spiritual world. That's just because we're living in this world and we're living in it as these spiritual creatures. And I think it's very limiting to think in a Christian mentality, in a poverty, sacrificial type of mindset.
Because you think about it. Again,
and I don't want that. I don't want that, and I don't want that for you.
We've been talking about this. Slaves from day one.
I'm glad you find my
servants from day one. Surely I didn't want to be born as a slave, as a servant. I'm supposed to be a king, right? What does it all mean? Who knows? I don't know.
We at counseling? I don't know what you mean by that.
Self-awareness is probably a better, word usage. um, awakening, motivational. Um, but nah, we're definitely not at counseling because counseling is that stuff costs. we just talking really, and we just does she have marriage counseling?
Like, no, it says like marriage counseling. No.
Like right now, is this marriage
No.
counseling?
Hell no.
Nah.
No.
But just make it make sense, man. A lot of it doesn't really make sense. Nobody really has the answers.
And that's okay. And that's okay. You ain't got to have all the answers. You ain't got to have all the answers now. It's okay if you don't. It is okay. I cannot stress that shit enough. It is okay. I think more than anything that I said today is that it's okay. It's okay not to know. It's okay not to understand. It's okay to feel stuck. It's okay to be lost.
Hi, Katie.
But just sometimes, no, all the time, you just can't stay there. You can feel it, own it, and then you got to move forward. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be confused, but you can't stay there. You just can't stay there because that is the problem. That's where the laziness and the depression and all of that should come in, just staying there. And you can't stay there.
Right. How do you deal with these things? How do you deal with things?
Yeah.
A lot of times, and this is just my opinion, and
I love you too, darling.
I'm speaking from experience. A lot of times we go through things. A lot of times we are experiencing something. Like something is happening at this very moment.
You should make your own channel.
And
you really should. You should.
We are feeling anxiety about whatever it is that we are going through at this particular moment. And what happens is we are not able to verbalize whatever we are feeling at this particular moment. We are not able to understand that this is an anxiety because I'm feeling conflicted about whatever it is that's going on right now. So instead of us being able to communicate that, what do? We end up doing something that we don't necessarily want to do. Or we don't do it and we act out because we didn't do it or whatever, because we're feeling some type of way about whatever it is and we are unable to verbalize it. We are unable to communicate or to put these into words.
Y'all want to hear something funny? When we were married, because we are not married. When we were married.
Yes, this is my ex-wife. Well, y'all know. Well, some of y'all know.
When we were married years ago, this nigga did not communicate worth of shit. When he did not communicate with me at all. And it seemed like I would be talking to a brick wall, and that he would purposely misunderstand everything. You watching from Nigeria? Okay. He would purposely misunderstand everything that I would say on purpose.
Thank you for tuning in.
And so to hear him speak and talk now, we were both younger, yes.
Obviously.
Yeah. So to hear him speak and talk now, it's very refreshing. And it makes me look at him in a more healthy way, because I did not look at him in a healthy way for a long time. But to hear him speak now, hey darling, to hear him speak now, and
Ash, go ahead, keep talking.
I think that's really brave of him, even to say it to me, I'm not not that I intimidate people or anything like that, but a lot of times people do find it hard if they ain't begging and ask me for some money to have a conversation with me. And I think I be real, I'm be real impressed with you.
Well, I mean, I've done a lot of soul searching, and I think that comes with, like I said before, I'm a realist. Um, but I think soul searching has a lot to do with spirituality. Um, but I did a lot of self love and a lot of, self improvement stuff.
Am I pregnant?
And
Yeah, with the
so I did it.
blessings.
So I did a
I'm
lot of
pregnant
work on
with
myself.
business. I'm pregnant with money, opportunities. Yes,
I did a
absolutely.
lot of work on myself. And so now I am at a place to where I can receive, you know what I'm saying, and I can respond in a positive manner. I can communicate in a respectful and positive manner. And most people aren't like that. A lot of people live in a state of confusion. They live in a state of toxicity. No, you seem like a scammer. But most people live in a state of toxicity. They with the smoke. They don't want to get along. They don't want to get to it together. They want to be into it. State of confusion, and a lot of times it be your family members. Like it could be your mate, your husband, your wife. Y'all don't live in a happy home.
You know what I be wanting to talk about more than anything? Some money. Let's make some money. Let's do some big things. Shit. I think talking about relationships and shit, that shit be so fucking played out. That's probably why I ain't made no video on YouTube in over a month, because I don't want to talk about that. Everybody talking about relationships and, man, fuck all of this. Can we get to the money? Can we get to the bag? Like, how can we do some savings, and how can we manifest this, and how can we manifest, like, that's the type of shit I really that be on my mind. You want to write that book, bitch, write that book. You know what I'm saying? You want to travel and go vacation, shit, go fucking travel and go fucking vacation. Let me tell you something. Long as you live, you gonna have deal with some type of conflict. You know what I'm saying? Long as you live, you gonna deal with life, and life is gonna life. Shit, people gonna be happy, people gonna be sad. Don't take that shit on.
Real talk.
Don't take that shit. It is not your fucking problem.
Let them take their own lick. They gonna call you. They gonna trauma dump.
Yeah.
Let them take their lick.
Yeah, and quit trying to save everybody and shit. Save your motherfucking self.
Real talk.
Shit. Save you. You cannot save everybody. It just don't work like that. Some motherfuckers, they find being hurt and the experience of being hurt is better than the reward of having a solution or getting healing from it. They find more attention in the fucking cause of it instead of trying to figure out the solution. Separate yourself from people like
Right.
that.
Okay, it happened. What are we gonna do about it? Moving forward. How do we resolve this? How do we move forward?
Like, for real. Like, I just, everybody want me talking about love all the time, and everybody want me talking about relationships all the time. I don't want to talk about all that shit all the time. I don't want to do that. I want to say, let's talk about how you can manifest some money. Let's change that mindset so you're able to visualize.
Because surely at this point, y'all know, you should know a healthy relationship versus some toxic shit.
Yeah, and if it is, get the fuck out of it. I know it's hard. And my biggest problem, I needed this message because I'm trying to save everyone. Man, fuck it. Fuck that shit.
Leave them where they at.
You did send me some products. Well, I mean, baby, I don't burn other people's candles I don't make. So I'll never burn it, but it looks pretty. And I think you sent matches too. That's nice. If you're making products, make them. Keep
All
making
right,
them.
let's
Put
get
them
to the
out there.
bag, Lisa. Let's get to the bag. Real talk.
You want to unblock barriers, get to the next level. Look, we could talk about that all day long. Look,
Right.
book a conversation. Let me, because this is another thing too. Y'all think one size fit all, and one size don't fucking fit all. One size don't fit all in magic and conjure and the occult. So y'all think that one spell will fit everybody's situation and it don't. And then you go, well, it didn't work for me. Well, your situation, what's the context of it? Because your situation might be different from the next person. That's why y'all should get more customized type of things to what fit your need.
And you know what
Can you do a
else?
video on healing candles and rituals for spiritual growth? That sounds more like a class, not a video. Y'all be trying to put,
You know what else? A lot of y'all need counseling.
Mm-hmm.
You need coaching. You need positive role models. You need mentors. Invest in yourself. Because a lot of us don't know. Get you some help. Get out your head. Everybody got thoughts in their head. How do you process them? Do you listen to them? Do you do what they tell you to do?
No, I haven't heard of Coach Davis. I don't know who that is.
You have to talk about this stuff. You have to get this stuff out. Talk to somebody. She's a life coach. What else are you?
They know who I am.
What are you counseling?
They know who I am.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. Call and get some.
Go on my website.
You know what I'm saying? Schedule it. You know what I'm saying?
I've been doing this shit for years. I'm not new to none of this.
Talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then, too, if you do get some help, it's very conventional. It's very structured. It's very restrictive.
Well, it's very
restrictive.
Yes, we did the one and only image. Thank you, baby. Look.
A lot of times, like she's saying, like we've been saying, one size does not fit all.
No, it doesn't.
You might have to do your healing, your, whatever, very unconventional.
Yeah, everybody's different. Like it's just like a oil. Y'all buy like a prosperity oil. And y'all go, well, how do you use it? Okay, well, how do you use prosperity oil? Most of these people sell oils and they don't even teach you how to use it. The biggest thing for prosperity oil, you want to wear it. You don't want to digest it. You want to wear it. So you might put it in your shampoo. You might put it in your conditioner. You might put some in your lotion. You know what I'm saying? You might put some on your pen that you're writing with. You know what I'm saying? You might put some on the back of your computer, and you want to put it at the bottom of your motherfucking shoe because you're walking on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to use the oils, not just on the candle work, but you got to use it on your person, meaning you, things that you want to accomplish. You got to touch it. That's why I say you have to give the work something to work towards. This is why I teach these classes and everything else, because people are freestyling, and some stuff you just can't freestyle. Some stuff you gotta use it the right way.
Y'all will do the work. But y'all will do the spell, should I say. And you do the spell.
And don't let go.
But you don't do the leg work. Basically, you want something to come to you while you doing this spell sitting on your ass. And you got this lazy mentality. And you know what I'm saying?
Well, I lit the candle.
And you went to sleep. But you want prosperity to come your way.
I literally had somebody to tell me, say, can I pay you to do some prosperity work for me? Because I do personal prosperity work for people. And I said, okay. And I said, well, what is it that you want to be done? She said, I just want to be prosperous. I said, okay. Well, what in that prosperousness, right? Where do you want the work attached yourself to? To a particular business, to your mindset, to, you going back to school?
What is
like,
your
what do you
skill set?
What she said, well, She said, well, I have a GED. I said, okay. Well, what other type of education do you have? I just have a GED. And I said, well, what kind of work are you doing now? She said, I'm a CNA. I said, okay, well, do you want to be a nurse? Well, yeah, I want to be a nurse, but I don't want to go to school that long. But I want to make money. I said, okay. She said, well, I just want to make TikTok videos. A bitch with a GED that's a CNA. How many motherfucking TikTok videos can you make about that? She was like, well, I mean, I don't know, but I just want you to do the prosperity work for me. I said, I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready for me because I'm required that we make a list, that this becomes work, that you're actually making you have something that you could see, a board or a vision board. Like, there's work to this. You have to give the work. You have to give it something to work towards, and a lot of people don't do that. That's why I said, context is everything, but you got to give it got to be customized for you. You got to think customization.
We're in the United States. We're in Texas.
You have to
actually.
talk to the candle. Yes, you do.
I don't know what kind of work you're trying to get, but
can I work? Can you?
I mean, you throwing these flags up. Where are you from? Oh, you said Asia. Look, ain't y'all doing a lot of work over there? So, again.
Did you see my post where I said that I had, what these are? These are large. These are 12.
Well, I seen you sent me a message or whatever. So,
anyway, y'all, I had not done a video in a while, and I wanted to kind of catch up with you guys. I'm going to give some more content, but I don't know if I'm going to be talking about relationships and love. I just don't know. I just want some money, and I just want to build a life, and I want to talk about land, and I want to talk about more prosperous things, and I want to talk about healing so you can go and do what the fuck you need to do. But I don't want to
Why are we still talking?
I don't want to just focus on it.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying? We still talk about a lot of, I think as a people, as a whole, we have regressed.
And it's going to get worse. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. We need to focus. Y'all know this election year. Y'all need to be doing work on them politics. Like, I think we need to be hyper focused on that type of stuff. But y'all be emailing me about love work. Okay, I don't mind doing that because I do it. But what else? What else? I want you working on your value and you working on your work. Can you give me a protein shake?
Is there something like that?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, anyway, y'all, today is Saturday. I'm in my store. I will be here all day until 6 o'clock. We got some customers out in there now. So I'm going to go speak to the customers. And I just want y'all, I don't know. Is that a weave? What the fuck you think it is? This is a protective style. My hair is underneath. It's braided up underneath. I just want you guys to be better. Continue to grow. Continue to grow in your magic. Focus on your magic. Focus on your healing. That's all I really be on. And it just, do you know if you focus on your healing, everything else is going to fall into place? Of course I'm American. Well, anyway, I love you guys. Many blessings to you guys. And I will talk to you when I'll be having another retreat. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all too. In Suite 107, I will be having like an event center where I'll be start doing live classes, and I'm also doing a road opening class and cleansing on April the 6th in my Suite 107. Which my store is in 110, And I'm getting Suite 107 so I can do like little events and do like different sessions and do like different classes and do like spiritual cleansings and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to be doing that and probably having more of these talks in my little event center in Suite 107. So I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Can you have some online sessions? Absolutely. It go on my website. I do it anytime. So MagickalLadyDuchess.com. Go on my website and at least subscribe to my website so that you can see other things coming along too. You're so excited for the road opener? Yes. I love you guys. Ashe. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.